Hello, now welcome back to my channel. My name is Gwyneth and I am a Reiki master, a drugless practitioner. I love to talk about manifestation, healing, spirituality, encouragement, anything that would raise your vibration. I love to talk about on this channel. And if you are enjoying watching my videos, if you watch previous videos, if you haven't watched previous videos, I am asking you to go ahead and look at a couple other videos that I might have below and above, and please watch, share, like if you're interested in it. If it did something for you, if you enjoyed it, if it's resonating with you, then please like and share and think about subscribing. I would love to have you. Now let's just get right in today, and I want to talk about Reiki principles. And we're going to talk a little bit about the chakras. And some of you probably already said, what are chakras if you don't know? Chakras are wheels that are within us and they spin. And when those chakras are spinning at the right speed and there's no blockages keeping them from spinning, we are at our best. We are at our highest and best. We feel good in our body. We're positive. You know, we're doing healthy things for ourselves and we feel good. But when our chakras have blockages, we may experience mental, emotional, we might feel sluggish, we might be depressed, we might be experiencing some sort of pain. It's all different things that could happen to us when those chakras are not open. So I also urge you to look up maybe a book or look up on the internet, because we have everything on the internet now. You can look it up about the chakras and do a little bit more research about it. But we're going to talk a little bit about it here. And if you have any other questions about chakras or Reiki or energy healing or spiritual healing or anything that I'm doing here on this channel, feel free to get in contact with me and I will be happy to explain. However, if you want to talk on the phone, if we want to do email or direct messaging, however you want to do it, I'm open for it and I would be happy to assist and to help you. So, going back to Reiki. Reiki was founded by Mikao Usui, and I am a Reiki master, so I attune other people that would like to be practitioners. I also work with people doing one-on-one Reiki energy sessions. But today I want to talk about the Reiki principles. Because inside the Reiki principles, if you're a practitioner of some sort, you're familiar with these principles. I want to talk about them because they apply not just to Reiki practitioners or masters. These are lifelong principles that can apply to anyone and to assist and to help and to empower. And that's why I want to talk about them. So if you see me looking down here and there, I'm just going over my notes because I don't want to forget anything that I wanted to talk about in this video. But the Reiki principles, I'm going to quote them and then I'm going to explain a little bit about them. So the first one, just for today, I will let go of anger. Just for today, I will let go of anger. Just for today, I will let go of worry. Just for today, I will be grateful. Just for today, I will respect all living beings. Just for today, I will do my work honestly. Now, just let that just sink in for a minute. Each one of the principles start with just for today. And that's empowering in itself, because sometimes we elaborate and we make things seem so big when they could be a little bit more simple. And saying just for today brings that simplicity out. Just for today, not tomorrow, not the end of the year, not 2 years from now, not next month, not even for the whole week, just for today. I'm going to observe this. I'm going to practice this today. I'm going to put forth the energy to do this today. And one of my Reiki teachers and mentors of mine, she was the one who, because each teacher turns these principles around a little bit different. They're all the same, but the words might be a little bit different on how they teach them or promote them. But just for today, I will let go of anger. Because you will get angry at some point in your life. But will you hold on to it, or will you dispose of it and let it go? Will you get to the place that you can release it and be free from it? Just for today, I will let go of worry. There are times in my life I will worry, but will I hold on to the worry, or will I release it when I realize that it's not for my highest good? Just for today, I will be grateful, because we have so many blessings. And somebody might say, I don't have any blessings. Everybody has blessings. There's something to be grateful for. There's something to be blessed for. Some sort of blessing. Maybe it's just that you're here. Maybe it's that you have that breath in your lungs. Maybe it's because you had a meal to eat, or you have a bed to sleep in, and you have shelter. Whatever it is. Maybe it's you can walk or talk, and somebody else cannot. Okay? So just for today, I will be grateful. I will remember those blessings. I will give thanks. Just for today, I will respect all living beings. And this has really become a challenge in our world today, hasn't it? Because people don't respect one another. They don't respect people because I don't believe in this, and I don't think this way, or I don't think this is right, or you do this and I don't think it's okay, and I don't like this. But we need to have respect for one another, whether we believe in what that other person believes in, whether we practice what that person practices or not. We need to have respect for one another, respect for someone else's beliefs, respect for somebody else's way of living or thinking. We're not having a general respect, but we expect so much back. How can you expect respect from others and you're not willing to respect them? If you don't give, how are you going to receive? You know? So just for today, I will respect all living beings, animals, people, anything that has breath and moving. We need to respect them. We don't need to dishonor them. We don't need to hurt them. Just for today, I will do my work honestly. Some might say, well, that's not a big thing, but it is a big thing for some people, because some people do not do their work honestly. Let me show you how you might not do your work honestly. If you're the type of person that maybe you take things from work. I remember one of my first jobs, I was working in this hospital, and I was the youngest person working at night shift, and the other people were all older. And I remember that they used to steal toilet paper and different household products or things like that that they could use, and they would take it home. And I was like, wow, you know? And that's not doing your work honestly. Maybe there's a certain way that job is supposed to be done, and then you decide, I'm going to do it my way. I'm not going to follow the rules. I don't like doing it like that. I'm going to do it, this way. Maybe it's that you're supposed to take a break every day and you don't take your break. Something like that. And you say, well, I like to finish my work, so that's why I don't take the break. But if that's the rules, you need to follow the rules. Maybe you take a longer break. Maybe you're always, on your telephone, but you're not supposed to be on your telephone at work. You're not supposed to be on social media. You're not supposed to be on watching this video if you're at work and it's work time, You're supposed to be doing your job. And that's not doing your work honestly. If you cheat anybody, if you keep somebody from having what they're doing, if you're not kind to people, on the job, and you deal with people. It's a job where there's you have to be personal, and there's customer service and things like that, and you're not giving that customer service. Guess what? You're not doing your work honestly. But these are simple things, and somebody says, well, I know to do that, but do we follow these things? So they're not just, they're Reiki principles. Dr. Yusui was the one who created these list of principles for us to follow, but I want to share them with you on my channel today because maybe you're not a Reiki practitioner. Maybe you don't even know who Dr. Yusui is, but these principles are simplistic words to live by. Just for today, I will let go of anger. Realizing that I will get angry, because it's unrealistic to say, I never get angry. You will get angry, but will you know how to let it go? Because it's not a healthy choice to hold it. It's not for your highest good. Just for today, I will let go of worry. When you're worrying about something, it's not going to solve the problem. But you will go into that place because situations will come and that worry comes in. But maybe by the end of the day, or maybe it takes to the next day, hopefully you can let it go that day. But if not, you will realize, I got to let go of this worry. This is not helping me solve this. It's not helping me move forward. I got to let this go. What can I do to help it, to assist it, to make it better? And then I want to put my energy in that direction. Just for today, I will be grateful. Each day we should be grateful for something. We should take time to muse and think of how blessed and grateful we are. There's so many things to give thanks for. There's so many things that others do not have on a daily basis that they wish they could have. Be grateful for those things. Don't tell me that you don't have anything to be grateful for. If you have eyesight, there's somebody who does not have eyesight. If you're breathing, somebody's having trouble breathing. They might need oxygen. They might be on life support. They might be making a transition where they're taking their last breath. Be grateful. Have gratitude. Maybe you have a pair of shoes that are intact and somebody doesn't. There's something to be grateful for. And when you think of those things that you could be grateful for, or that you're grateful for, it just brings like a joy or a happiness in. Listen to me about that. Exercise it and see if it works for you. Give gratitude. A lot of people do a practice where they write out a list of the things that they're grateful for. You don't have to write a list. You can just say them out loud. Realize it. Think about it. Give thanks for it. Just for today, I will respect all living beings. We get upset with people. We're human beings. But after you get upset with a person, maybe we don't think the same. Maybe we have an argument. Maybe we have words. Maybe we stop talking to one another for a moment and think about it and say, I don't feel the same way they feel. I can't get on board with that. But they do deserve respect. And the respect that we have for one another, that respect of freedom of speech, respect that they feel a certain way and they are built a certain way and they're doing their life in a certain way or a certain direction. That was a little bit more difficult, to have respect for others and their beliefs, their way of life. We need to have that. Think about all these things, or if they're in place, if each one of us put these in place, how much better things would be in our families, our homes, our schools, in our world, in this nation, at this time, if we would do these principles. And some of you are Reiki practitioners, but do you follow these principles? Do you think about them? Since you became a practitioner, do you go back and go over these things and remind yourself of these things? Just for today, I will do my work honestly. Just a little reminder here, you guys, okay? The Reiki principles. Even if you put in Reiki principles on the internet, or you want to Google that, it'll come up, the Reiki principles. They might be written a little bit different than how I have them, but that's how I was taught, and that's what held true to me, to hold on to saying them like that. That's what gave meaning to the principles for me to let go. I will let go. Okay? Just for today, just for one day. What are you going to do just for today? What can you do just for today? What is the movement? What is the action? What is the thought that you can hold just for today that will make a difference in your life? Now I want to go on to talk about the chakras. We have 7 chakras within our bodies that we know about, that we know how to adjust. And those 7 chakras are root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, and crown. And each one of those chakras pertain to a different color. The crown chakra is violet. And that's my connection to spirit. You know, the crown chakra up here. I left out one, third eye. We all can make mistakes. So we have the crown chakra, the 7th chakra. We're going to go this direction. Violet, connection to spirit. The 6th chakra, my third eye, my ability to see. However it is inner seen or outward seen, or maybe I'm a visionary, or maybe I do see clairvoyantly and I can see things, and maybe I'm a dreamer, you know. Maybe I just have the ability to have a sight or vision in something, all dealing with that third eye, okay? And that's an indigo color. And then we have the throat chakra. Throat chakra is blue, and it's all about speaking my truth, not holding back from saying things and keeping things on the inside that could hurt me when I keep holding everything inside and not willing to let it out. And some people will say, well, you know, we have people that just talk and they just say everything. They let everything out, and there's no tact in how they say things. There's a problem there too, because it needs to be a way that you speak to people, you know, in a respectful way. But we're not going to even go that route. We're talking about the throat chakra, and we're talking about speaking our truth. And that's a blue in color. And we can close that chakra up so easily, because now we don't want to speak up for ourselves, or we don't want to speak about a situation, because every time I speak to this person, they do not listen and it's not received. So now I might decide just to stop talking to them or stop having an input or a say on things. I encourage you to stop doing that, because you have the right to speak. And they might not want to hear what you have to say, but you might have something important to say that will change them or change the situation. Maybe not right when you first say it or say it out of your mouth, but they'll think about it at a later time if it has some credibility, if it has some wisdom in it, you know? They might not listen to it at that time, but if you don't say it out of your mouth, how do you know if it could change something or move something, or if they would think about it later, because you never gave it an opportunity because you didn't speak on it? So please speak your truth. When your throat chakra closes up, sometimes it feels like you have a sore throat, and you don't have a sore throat. You're not sick. It's just you keep holding everything in, and now your throat is feeling crusty and it's feeling tight, you know, and you and all this stuff like that. And the moment that you decide, I'm not holding this back anymore, I'm going to speak my truth, and you start speaking and saying what you have on the inside, and you allow those things to be validated, and you allow those things to flow out of you, and then you can feel that opening or that freeness in your throat. And then we have the heart chakra, and that's, you know, the heart chakra is all about unconditional love. It's all about forgiveness. You know, forgiveness is for you to release something, to let it go, not to hold on to it so you can be free, because it's all about being free. Free in your spirit, free in your soul. You know, you don't want to be bound. You don't want to be in your own. You're causing yourself to be bound. I'm holding on to this. You know how people say, I'll forgive, but I'll never forget. Well, sometimes we need to forget too. We need to forgive and forget. Why do you want to hold on to that? If it's to the point that you remember, and every time it's brought up, it's still causing some anger, it's still causing some pain, it's still causing some discomfort, it's still causing us to feel like it was just yesterday and it was 10 years ago, we need to let that go. We need to release that. You know you need to let that go. You need to take, there's steps to forgiveness. It's not just a quick process all the time. It's a work. But are you going to do the hard work to release it? So that deals with the heart chakra, that unconditional love. I love you today and I don't love you tomorrow. Unconditional love keeps on. It keeps believing. It keeps trusting. It keeps being hopeful, you know? It keeps pouring out that love. I might not like what you're saying. I might be angry with you right now, but I still love you. I don't stop loving you, you know? We need to love each other as brothers and sisters and know that we are all connected together. When will we get to this point, you know? But one person and one thought at a time, we can get there. You know, you exercise that unconditional love. You exercise and give that forgiveness, you know, for that person that didn't think you could let that go or forgive them. Maybe you take the step instead of them coming to you. Maybe you go to them and say, you know, that situation that happened on the other day, you know, I'm sorry that we had to go through that, or maybe I offended you in some kind. I didn't mean to, you know, I just forgive you. Can we let that go? Can we move past that? You be the bigger person sometimes. Not waiting on the other person. Well, they're going to have to forgive me. They're going to have to do. Let that go, because as long as you hold that negative thoughts and those emotions and stuff, that's bringing you down. That's bringing your vibration down. And we don't want that for you. We want to raise it up. How can we manifest and have our best life if we're not on our highest vibration? Okay? And then underneath the heart chakra is the solar plexus. It's right underneath there, you know, that right underneath your chest. That place where some people say, I had a gut feeling. And they actually felt that, you know, when they say that sometimes. And sometimes they're just saying that as a cliche. But you knew this felt right. You just knew to do it, or you knew not to let it go, or to watch out for that person, or watch out for that situation because it doesn't feel right. When you get that gut feeling, the solar plexus, you're walking in your truth. That's what that means. The solar plexus is about walking in your truth, displaying who you are, not being fearful to show up as who you are. That one, I don't have a problem with. I show up as how I am all the time. And I don't care if this one or that one doesn't like it, or they don't like the way, oh, she laughs funny, or she does this. I don't like the way she does this. Or maybe there's even saying, girl, I don't even like this video. This is so annoying. Whatever. You have the right to feel that way, but I'm going to keep being Gwyneth. 24 hours a day, every day, I'm going to keep showing up as Gwyneth. I'm going to be that unique vessel that I am. I'm going to appreciate me. I'm going to give the help and partner with others to help, because that's what I like to do. I'm going to show up as me. I'm going to walk in my truth. That's the solar plexus. And then we have the sacral chakra. That's all about feeling. That's all about family love, relationships, you know, things like that. You know, it's orange, bright orange in color. It's about creativity, creating things. It could be about, it's the orange chakra. It's also about, I feel, it's about sexuality. It's about connecting in with these things. So sometimes women, if you are having some issues with your hormones or something like that, maybe you just need your sacral chakra to be adjusted. Maybe there's an issue of, there's a blockage there, and when you get that adjusted and balanced, it will help you with those things. Okay? Just something to keep in mind. So that's the sacral chakra, and that's bright orange in color. And then below that is red in color, is the root chakra, and that's my grounding. That's how I feel connected. When I feel grounded, we hear people talking about grounding. You eat root vegetables, then walk barefooted. Grounding is so much more than walking barefooted and root vegetables, but those things can help you to obtain grounding as well. You know, being in that place that I'm in my moment. I'm not in the past. I'm not in the future. I'm here right now, because this is where everything is happening and taking place right now. I need to be in this now moment. When I'm grounded, I hear the sounds that are taking place. I smell the essence and the smells that are taking place at this time. I am open. I'm focused. You know, I have that laser focus. I know what's going on. How many times have you been, if you drive and you get in a car and you drive somewhere, maybe you're going to work or maybe you're on your way home or to something else, and you got there so quick you don't even remember driving. You don't remember the drive. You don't remember who you passed, the buildings you passed, the different things that took place. You are just laser focused in on where you're going, and then when you get there and you're getting out of the car, you realize, I don't even remember the drive over here. I know you've had that experience before. But we need to be grounded. We need to be focused. We need to be paying attention. Especially nowadays in this world, there's so many different things going on around us. If you're not aware, if you're not grounded, things could happen. You can cause yourself to be in an unsafe position if you're not paying attention to what's going on. You're so focused. You're thinking about, what can I do next? How can I help this thing? How can I do this? How can I do that? You know, be focused. Take time to be focused and to ground in. Because that situation or that manifestation that you want in the future, you need to pay attention to right now to get to that manifestation. If you're in the past, you can't live in the past. Whatever's in the past is already pushed forward. If it's something to encourage you, you can hold on to that. But what else do I need from that past? In my now moment, I'm busy creating newness. Or I should be. So we hit on those 7 chakras and gave a little understanding. And now this video might be something that your children might relate to. I want to talk about Dragon Ball Z. I want to talk about, I don't know if you parents, I don't know if you adults, maybe some of you know about it because you play the game, you watch the cartoon or the show, but there's a show called Dragon Ball Z. It's been out for many years, okay? My children always enjoyed watching Dragon Ball Z and playing the games and stuff. And then they have little posable figures and stuff. But there was something I learned about Dragon Ball Z from my children. It was my youngest son. And I was teaching him about the chakras. And I was telling him how important the chakras are, the wheels that are on the inside of us that are moving and functioning with different body parts and organs, and it reflects in our emotions and stuff. And I wanted to get across to him about the chakras because they're important. And as I was explaining to him, and then he was like, oh, so the chakras, when you adjust the chakras, that's like being super sane. And I was like, huh? What is Super Saiyan? Because I didn't know what it was at that time. When they were watching it, I wasn't paying attention to Dragon Ball Z like that. And so he went on to explain that when on Dragon Ball Z, when they're Super Saiyan, that they would change and transform their look, and they would be like this muscly, powerful person, and that they would have all these different attributes, positive attributes too. And as he went to explain it to me, and then we watched it, and I was like, yeah, that's like having all your chakras in alignment. Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan. And I want to talk about that Super Saiyan a little bit. I want to open that one up. That's what Darlene would say. Let's open that one up. So Super Saiyan symbolizes emotional depth, immense power to overcome challenges. We all need that. Symbolize emotional depth, immense power to overcome challenges. It allows us to move focus. It allows us to move and become more focused. It provides godly chi. What is chi? Chi is energy, whether you call it chi or kai or prana. It is the energy. We are energy, and energy cannot be destroyed. We know that. We have learned that. Okay? So godly chi, godly energy. Now, if you work with the energy work, if you're an energy healer, if you're a Reiki practitioner, or you're just familiar with these things, or you go get these things, these kind of services, you know about the energy work, you know about the chi. But this Super Saiyan represents godly chi, providing a power to boost beyond Super Saiyan. The transformation can be mastered to improve its traits and remove flaws. Well, my goodness, all these wonderful attributes in the Super Saiyan. Inside Dragon Ball Z, that's what they were saying. I looked this up on their on the website of Super Saiyan. If you put Super Saiyan in, and it's Saiyan is Saiyan. Saiyan, Super Saiyan. And you can look it up and you can see. It brought all these wonderful attributes. I said, these are all beautiful, wonderful things, wonderful gifts, attributes, and talents that all of us need to be empowered with. When we adjust our chakras, we're living our best life. We're in that place. We're in the flow. We're grounded. We are open to change. We are speaking our truth. We are walking in our truth. We have sight and vision. We are connected, our spiritual connection to God, to our ancestors, to those from the other side, to our angels that have charge over us. We are putting ourselves in a place that we can receive, accept, and move and transform. Who wouldn't want that? I want that. I love that it says that. I'm going to go over it one more time. Super Saiyan symbolize emotional depth, immense power to overcome challenges. It allows us to move into more focus, provides godly chi, provides a power to boost beyond being Super Saiyan. The transformation can be mastered to improve its traits or to remove flaws. So all of us need to get Super Saiyan this year. We need to move past the traits and remove the flaws that are holding us back. We need that transformation within us to overcome challenges. I made a video earlier, and that was about change. Check that one out too. And if you know somebody or a kid, even that would be interested in this Super Saiyan, they watch Dragon Ball Z, they want to learn about the chakras, maybe open their mind up to a little bit more to see the positive in situation. See, we have things around us all the time, and we're not paying attention when we're not grounded. We're just in this place where we're just existing and we're just going through life doing things. We don't want to live our life like that. We want to have a life of meaning, of substance. Who knew that Dragon Ball Z was preaching like this? I call it preaching and teaching these positive things because we didn't take time to, oh, that's just a cartoon. You know, that doesn't have anything. That's not important to me. I don't like watching cartoons. Maybe you don't like watching cartoons, but I'm just showing you Spirit can use anything to bring knowledge and wisdom to you. Dragon Ball Z bringing wisdom like that, symbolizing emotional depth, immense power to overcome challenges. It allows us to move into a focus, provides godly chi, provides a power boost beyond Super Saiyan. The transformation can be mastered to improve traits and remove flaws. All that is good. And we need positive things in our life. It's so many horrible things or negative things that our children or youth could watch. And even us sometimes. We're taking that in. We're taking all this stuff in. You know? How do you want to be positive and be in a positive light and you're listening to all this negative stuff? You know, we all have little things that we watch. There's no perfection in all of us. There's no perfection in us. We're not going to get perfection here. But just to keep on listening to this stuff where it's starting to bring us down. If I'm looking at all this stuff and it starts bringing me into a negative mindset, if it starts bringing a change in and transforming me in a negative way, I might want to let that go. Because that's not for my highest good. So these are just a little things to muse on or to remember about the Reiki principles. I'm going to leave you with that. Just for today, I will let go of anger. Just for today, I'm going to let go of worry. Just for today, I'm going to be grateful. Just for today, I will respect all living beings, all living things, people, animals. Just for today, I will do my work honestly. I will have integrity behind the things that I do and say. I hope this video helps you. I hope you receive something out of it. I hope it encourages you in some kind of way. And if you enjoyed it, please like. Please hit that like button. Please share. If you want to subscribe, I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. If you want to comment, if you have something else to say to me, you want to reach out, send me a direct message, send me an email. I'll send the information link under here so you can come back to this channel, or you'll be able to get in contact with me. And I do appreciate you sitting in, listening to this video, hearing my thoughts. And you have a blessed day. I hope you have many blessings. I hope you receive the transformation that you need. And I hope this video helped bring a little light to you. Namaste.